Have you ever wondered why some desires seem to take over your mind, pulling you into unexpected directions? The awakening of desire is an intriguing phenomenon within us all. It isn't merely about wanting something. It's a revealing glimpse into our deeper needs and longings. When desire arises, it often carries with it a message, one that speaks of our true selves beneath layers of social conditioning. Desire is an intrinsic part of human nature. It surfaces in various forms, sometimes as a simple yearning for connection or joy, other times as a compelling urge that we struggle to understand. Think about those moments when you felt an overwhelming urge for something special. Perhaps a passion for a hobby, the pull of a romantic interest, or the desire for freedom. These desires emerge from our core and often signify what we truly need or crave in life. But what happens when we ignore these desires? They can turn into frustration or confusion, manifesting in unexpected ways. Recognizing and embracing our desires opens the door to self-discovery. It's a journey that leads us back to acknowledging ourselves, our needs, and ultimately, to a richer, more fulfilling life. So the next time you feel a strong desire bubbling within, pause and ask, what deeper need might it be pointing towards? Carl Jung's exploration of the unconscious unveils a vast landscape filled with powerful instincts and hidden layers of the psyche. He described the unconscious not as a void, but as a rich dimension where our deepest thoughts, emotions, and desires reside. It is here that we find the source of our motivations, often unknowingly directing our actions and reactions in everyday life. By diving into this realm, we can uncover the forces that influence our consciousness and interactions in profound ways. The depth of the unconscious is staggering. It houses everything we've repressed, including fears, desires, and unresolved conflicts. Jung believed that by acknowledging this part of ourselves, we could access profound wisdom and healing. This journey into the unconscious can be daunting, yet it offers the opportunity to confront and integrate the shadow aspects of our personality. It's a key step toward achieving harmony within, allowing us to understand and embrace all facets of our being. Through Jung's lens, the unconscious serves as a powerful guide, urging us to explore what lies beneath the surface. The instincts residing in this depth are not just primal urges, they are vital indicators of our true selves, urging us to live authentically. Embracing the unconscious can liberate us from the chains of societal expectations, leading to greater self-awareness and personal growth. By tapping into this wellspring, we can begin to realize our fullest potential. Desire should not be seen as a villain in our lives, rather it acts as a messenger, illuminating the areas where we feel lost or unfulfilled. When desire arises, it carries with it messages from our innermost selves, signaling that there may be unmet needs or aspirations yearning for recognition. This perspective shifts our understanding of desire from something shameful to an important guide on our personal journey towards self-discovery. Understanding desire as a messenger allows us to approach it with curiosity rather than fear. Every time we feel a longing for something, be it love, creativity, or even freedom, we are being invited to explore what that longing reveals about ourselves. It highlights a gap between our current state and our authentic self. Acknowledging these desires can help us decipher what we truly want out of life and move us toward fulfilling those needs. Instead of suppressing our desires, we can learn to listen to them, Each desire carries insights into our deeper truths, helping us uncover what we genuinely value and cherish. Embracing desire as a messenger empowers us to seek fulfillment in ways that resonate with our true essence. By doing so, we embark on a path of self-understanding and personal growth, ultimately guiding us towards a more authentic life. Societal norms often wage a battle against desire, conditioning us to view our yearnings as shameful or inappropriate. From a young age, we are taught to suppress our wants and avoid our true feelings, leading to a pervasive culture that stigmatizes desire. This suppression creates an internal conflict, where individuals feel torn between societal expectations and their authentic selves, resulting in confusion and emotional turmoil. The pressure to conform to these societal standards can lead to a sense of guilt associated with our desires. We are encouraged to see our wants as selfish or improper, compelling us to hide them away. This avoidance not only distances us from our true essence, but also causes dissatisfaction and unfulfilled lives. The battle with desire becomes a struggle that is fought silently, pushing many into a state of anxiety where their genuine selves remain concealed beneath layers of repression. Finding acceptance for our desires is crucial in overcoming this battle. By acknowledging and embracing what we truly want, we can reclaim our power and foster a healthier relationship with ourselves. This process involves rejecting societal judgment and choosing to honor our inner truths instead. When we dare to embrace desire openly, we make room for personal growth, healing, and ultimately authenticity. When we do this, we can transform shame into empowerment. Repressed desires can have profound consequences on our mental and emotional well-being. When we ignore or suppress our yearnings, we may inadvertently invite anxiety, compulsive behaviors, and a sense of disconnection from ourselves. These unresolved feelings can fester beneath the surface, often manifesting as restlessness or an underlying dissatisfaction with life. The longer we reject our desires, the more they can undermine our emotional stability, creating a cycle of frustration and despair. Understanding repressed desires requires us to confront the uncomfortable truths about our needs and wants. Instead of pushing these feelings away, we need to recognize them as vital components of our identity. This acknowledgement not only alleviates the pressure of repression, but also allows us to explore the motivations behind our desires. Engaging with our repressed feelings can bring clarity and insight, guiding us toward healthier coping strategies and more fulfilling life choices. The journey of understanding our repressed desires is not always easy, yet it is essential for personal growth. By tuning into what we've pushed aside, we cultivate a deeper awareness of ourselves and our authentic needs. This process fosters self-compassion and encourages us to break free from the chains of shame that bind us. Ultimately, when we learn to embrace rather than repress our desires, we open the door to a more harmonious and fulfilling existence. The concept of the shadow self represents the unacknowledged and often repressed parts of our personality. This shadow contains our fears, insecurities, and desires that we deem unacceptable or shameful. It acts as a reservoir of traits and impulses that we have rejected or hidden from ourselves. Failing to acknowledge the shadow can significantly shape our experiences and desires, often leading to internal conflict and confusion about our true selves. When we ignore our shadow, it doesn't simply disappear, it influences our behavior in unconscious ways. Unacknowledged anger may surface as passive-aggressive actions, while repressed creativity can transform into dissatisfaction in our daily lives. By exploring our shadow self, we can uncover the motivations and instincts that lie beneath the surface, allowing us to understand how they impact our actions and desires. This exploration is crucial in recognizing the aspects of ourselves that have been sidelined or denied. Embracing the shadow self is an empowering journey toward wholeness. It encourages us to confront the parts we fear and integrate them into our identity. This integration fosters self-acceptance, paving the way for authenticity and deeper connections with others. By recognizing our shadow, we reclaim the power it holds over us, transforming hidden desires into sources of strength. In doing so, we not only enrich our lives but also unlock the potential for personal growth and fulfillment. The dual nature of sexuality reveals the intricate interplay between our sexual desires and the broader human psyche. Sexuality is not merely a physical urge. It is deeply intertwined with our emotions, identities, and social experiences. When expressed healthily, sexual desire can enhance intimacy, creativity, and connection. However, when repressed or misunderstood, this same energy can lead to detrimental behaviors and unhealthy relationships, highlighting the complex dynamics at play within our sexual selves. Repressed sexuality often transforms into internal conflict or harmful expressions of desire. For instance, unacknowledged sexual frustration can manifest as anger or destructive behavior, creating barriers in personal relationships. Additionally, societal taboos surrounding sexuality can exacerbate feelings of guilt and shame, causing individuals to distance themselves from their true desires. Understanding this duality is critical for fostering a balanced relationship with our own sexuality, enabling us to navigate our feelings more authentically. Recognizing and embracing the dual nature of sexuality allows us to reclaim our sexual power and cultivate a healthier relationship with our desires. By addressing repressed aspects of our sexuality, we can confront the fears and misconceptions that have long influenced our behaviors. This acceptance paves the way for deeper self-understanding and authentic connections with others. Ultimately, embracing our sexual nature can lead to greater fulfillment, joy, and harmony in our lives. Cultural norms often create a jarring conflict between our innate desires and societal expectations. Many societies impose rigid standards about what is acceptable to desire, engendering feelings of shame or guilt when one strays from these norms. This contradiction can leave individuals feeling confused and isolated, trapped between their authentic yearnings and the pressures to conform to prescribed paths that may not resonate with their true selves. The critique of cultural attitudes towards desire reveals how deeply ingrained these contradictions can become. Many people have learned to hide or repress their true desires out of fear of societal judgment. This process not only stifles personal expression but also fosters a culture of dishonesty, where individuals feel compelled to wear masks rather than embracing their genuine selves. The cultivation of confusion around desire is a pervasive issue that affects mental health and overall well-being. To navigate this cultural minefield, individuals must reclaim their right to desire unapologetically. Acknowledging the influence of societal norms allows for a more critical examination of which values truly resonate with us. By challenging these norms and redefining what it means to desire, we can begin to diminish the internal conflicts that arise from external pressures. Embracing our desires in spite of cultural expectations fosters authenticity and empowers us to create lives that reflect our true selves. The struggle for authenticity is a profound internal battle that many individuals face between societal expectations and their personal truths. Each day we are bombarded with messages about how we should look, act, and desire, creating a substantial pressure to conform. This pressure can lead to a disconnection from our true selves, as we often prioritize fitting in over being authentic, resulting in feelings of dissatisfaction and unfulfillment in our lives. Recognizing and honoring one's authentic self requires immense courage. It involves peeling away the layers of external influence to reveal our core desires and values. This journey can be riddled with fear of judgment, rejection, or even isolation as we move away from societal norms. However, embracing our individuality is essential for emotional well-being and empowerment, as it allows us to live in alignment with who we genuinely are. The path to authenticity is not a simple one, but it is deeply rewarding. By acknowledging our struggles, accepting our imperfections, and acting in accordance with our truths, we can reclaim our lives and foster deeper connections with others. This pursuit nurtures our spirit and inspires those around us to embark on their journeys towards self-discovery. Ultimately, the struggle for authenticity leads to a richer, more meaningful existence where our desires align harmoniously with our true selves. The healing process begins with the courageous journey towards self-acceptance and understanding. This journey involves confronting the aspects of ourselves that we have long denied or suppressed, whether they be painful memories, hidden desires, or unresolved emotions. Acknowledging these parts of ourselves is not an easy task, but it is essential for breaking free from the chains of shame and self-doubt that hold us back from fully embracing who we are. As we navigate through this healing journey, we uncover the power that lies within us. Confronting denied aspects leads to a process of integration, where we learn to accept all parts of ourselves, flaws and all. This acceptance fosters personal empowerment, enabling us to make choices that align with our authentic identities. The more we embrace our complexities, the more we embrace our strength, allowing us to cultivate resilience in the face of challenges. Ultimately, the healing process transforms our relationship with ourselves and the world around us. By accepting and integrating the denied parts of our psyche, we pave the way for profound personal growth. This journey encourages not only self-love but also the capacity to inspire others through our authenticity. As we heal ourselves, we become beacons of hope for others seeking their paths to acceptance, creating a ripple effect of empowerment and healing in our communities. Jung's archetypes, particularly the anima and animus, play a pivotal role in shaping our perceptions of love and desire. The anima represents the feminine aspects within the male psyche, while the animus embodies the masculine aspects within the female psyche. These archetypes influence how we perceive and engage in relationships, often dictating our ideals and expectations of love. Understanding these inner figures can illuminate the dynamics of our romantic attractions and emotional connections. By connecting with our anima or animus, we unlock deeper layers of understanding about ourselves and our desires. For instance, a man may view his romantic interests through the lens of his anima, leading him to seek qualities such as empathy and nurturing, which may be suppressed in his everyday persona. Conversely, a woman engaging with her animus may find herself drawn to characteristics like strength and assertiveness in her partners. This inner interplay shapes the qualities we seek and the patterns we develop in relationships. Recognizing the influence of these archetypes can lead to greater self-awareness and more fulfilling connections. By acknowledging the anima and animus within us, we can break free from limiting beliefs and societal expectations surrounding love and desire. This journey towards understanding our inner dynamics enables us to cultivate relationships that honor our true selves, promoting authenticity and deeper emotional intimacy. Ultimately, embracing these archetypal energies empowers us to create love that is reflective of our highest ideals. The collapse of projections occurs when the idealized views we hold about love and relationships begin to shatter. Often we place our desires and fantasies onto others, envisioning them as perfect vessels to fulfill our emotional needs. This phenomenon can create an illusion of connection that ultimately proves to be superficial. When reality sets in and the flaws of our partners or the relationship surface, we are faced with a confrontation that can be both painful and enlightening. As these projections crumble, they force us to reevaluate our understanding of love and connection. We may experience a mix of disappointment and clarity, prompting an exploration of what we truly need in relationships. This process reveals that love is not about idealization but about embracing the authenticity and imperfections of ourselves and others. By moving beyond the facade, we can cultivate deeper, more meaningful connections based on genuine understanding and acceptance. The collapse of projections ultimately leads to a profound opportunity for self-discovery and growth. It requires us to let go of unrealistic expectations and face our own vulnerabilities. As we gain insight into our true desires, we can foster connections that resonate with our authentic selves. This journey not only strengthens our relationships, but also enhances our ability to love and accept ourselves fully. The path to true connection is paved with the recognition of reality, paving the way for deeper intimacy and understanding. Desire serves as a powerful guide on the journey toward greater self-awareness and fulfillment. When we allow ourselves to embrace our desires without shame, we unlock insights into our true selves. Each desire acts as an indicator of what we value, what we wish to pursue, and where we might find joy. Instead of viewing desire as a distraction or temptation, we can recognize it as a vital compass directing us toward a more authentic and satisfying life. By following our desires, we engage in a process of exploration and discovery. For instance, a passion for painting may lead one to uncover a profound need for creative expression that fosters joy and purpose. This journey encourages us to ask important questions. What makes us feel alive? What experiences resonate with our inner truth? Addressing these desires directs us toward personal growth and fulfillment, validating the importance of pursuing what we genuinely want. Ultimately, viewing desire as a guide empowers us to live more intentionally. When we listen to our hearts and honor our yearnings, we cultivate a deeper connection to ourselves and our life path. By following the trail of our desires, we not only enhance our self-awareness but also enrich our experiences and relationships. Embracing desire as a transformative force opens the door to a future filled with possibility, helping us create lives that reflect our deepest aspirations. Embracing sexuality and desire requires a fundamental shift from viewing these aspects as sources of shame to recognizing them as natural expressions of the self. For too long, society has imposed restrictive narratives around sexual expression, leading individuals to feel guilt or confusion about their desires. By reframing sexuality as a healthy and integral part of human life, we can cultivate an environment that promotes acceptance and growth, allowing individuals to embrace their authentic selves without fear of judgment. Mature acceptance of one's sexuality involves understanding and integrating these desires into our identities. This journey invites us to explore our own feelings, preferences, and boundaries with honesty and openness. Rather than suppressing our sexual impulses, we can learn to express them in ways that affirm our dignity and foster healthy connections. This integration not only enhances our relationships but also enriches our personal lives, allowing us to experience intimacy on deeper and more fulfilling levels. When we embrace sexuality and desire, we empower ourselves to live authentically and fully. This acceptance can inspire a ripple effect, encouraging others to examine their attitudes towards their own sexuality. It fosters a culture where open dialogues about desire and intimacy are normalized, breaking down the barriers of shame and fear. Ultimately, embracing our sexuality as a natural and vital part of who we are leads to greater self-discovery, healthier relationships, and a more fulfilling life. Collective healing emerges when individuals embrace their authenticity, particularly regarding their sexual truths. Each person's journey towards self-acceptance contributes to a broader cultural shift that challenges harmful norms and beliefs. By openly living our truths, we set a powerful example, demonstrating that it is not only acceptable but also essential to express our desires and identities without fear. This collective awakening fosters an environment where shared experiences can lead to greater understanding and empathy among individuals. As one person steps into their truth, they inspire others to do the same, creating ripples of change that extend far beyond themselves. This phenomenon highlights the interconnectedness of humanity. Our healing is not just a personal endeavor, but a shared journey. When individuals acknowledge and accept their sexuality and desires, they dismantle the walls of shame and isolation, paving the way for others to explore and embrace their authentic selves as well. Ultimately, this collective healing through authenticity reinforces the notion that personal growth and self-acceptance are transformative not only for ourselves but also for society at large. By championing our sexual truths, we create a culturally rich tapestry of acceptance and love that uplifts everyone. Embracing authenticity is the catalyst for change, inspiring a movement where individuals feel empowered to live fully and expressively, thus fostering a more compassionate and authentic world for generations to come. Reflecting on personal desire is a crucial step in understanding our own journeys towards self-acceptance. Each of us possesses unique desires that reveal our deepest passions, motivations, and needs. By taking the time to explore and acknowledge these desires, we can gain invaluable insights into who we are and what truly matters to us. This self-reflection acts as a guide, illuminating the path back to our authentic selves. As we consider the role of desire in our lives, we must confront any feelings of shame or fear that may have been instilled in us by societal norms. Embracing desire involves recognizing it as a natural and vital part of our humanity, rather than something to hide or repress. By validating our desires, we open doors to self-acceptance, allowing us to live in alignment with our true selves and to pursue what brings us joy and fulfillment. Ultimately, reflecting on our personal desires encourages growth and transformation. It nurtures a deeper connection with ourselves and fosters the bravery to express who we are authentically. As we embark on this journey of self-discovery through desire, we not only enhance our own lives but also inspire others to explore their own paths to acceptance. By embracing our desires, we reclaim our power and fully embrace the beautiful complexity of our existence.